Namaskar. Welcome to this live yoga session organized by the Embassy of India, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. As you know, our 6th International Yoga Day is going to be celebrated on 21st June, and before that, in this week, we are having special yoga programs. Today, we are practicing for children. This is special session for children. So, dear children, welcome to this session. As you know, health is utmost important for life. For children, it is good for physical fitness and for memory and for overall personality development. So when the physical fitness, health is okay, then only you can progress further. So in this yoga session, we come to know various things like health is the combination of three things: body, mind and soul. So body, physical body which we see from outside, and mind means internal attitude, your internal feelings, your internal mental balance, emotional level. And soul is the spiritual aspect. The real character of the soul is pure, but sometimes we do not care for that, and we go to various distorted means. So in yoga today we will practice some micro exercises. For children, we take up the dynamic exercises also. So children, get ready. So first, stand up, and first we will do dynamic exercises for all the joints, mobilizing all the joints and muscles. And after that, we will do some micro exercises, Sukshma Vyayam. So first is the dynamic exercise is the engine run. Okay, so you stand up like this, and with movement you inhale, exhale like this. This is Bhastrika Pranayam also. Come back. So we energize ourselves, we activate our body level and breath level also. So after this, we do certain exercises for joints. So first joint is shoulder joint, like this movement: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back. Now rotation of the hands: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. Come back. Now hands sideways stretching, crossing the hands like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we will bend, stretch sideways, left and right. Stretching the hands: 1, 2, 3. Keep the elbow straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now Kati Chakrasana, sideways twisting in movement. Like this. Right, left, right, left. You can keep your head straight also, so that your neck is also given movement. Come back. Now we will rotate our waist clockwise and anti-clockwise. First clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now neck movement. Neck movement. We can sit down and do certain exercises for neck movement. Inhaling, raise the chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Inhaling, chin up. Exhaling, chin down. Come back to normal. Inhale. Exhaling, turn to right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Come back to center. Now with your left hand, pull the head toward the left side. Come back. With the right hand, pull the head toward the right side. Come back. You can also push your jaw upward. Come back. And the neck muscle strengthening exercise also, you can make a grip and push your forehead backward. Come back. From back head, push your head backward. Come back. Rotate your head clockwise while coming forward. Exhale while going backward. Inhale. Reverse. It is very important to stretch our joints and to stretch our muscles and loosen them also. Because joints, if they are not given mobility exercises, they will become stiff and hard, and that will develop a deformity. So these are the dynamic exercises and micro exercises also. In micro exercises for legs, you stretch your legs forward and push your forefoot downward, pull your forefoot inward, push your forefoot downward, pull your forefoot inward. Now rotate the forefoot clockwise, like this, anti-clockwise. Come back. You can rotate, you can do the exercise for your knee also. Hold your right knee, right leg, and rotate the leg clockwise, anti-clockwise. Never rotate the knee while standing, because the whole of the weight is on the knee. Come back. Hold your left knee, rotate the left leg, anti-clockwise. Come back. There is also one butterfly posture, butterfly exercise. Grip your toes, grip your forefoot and knees up and down. Keep your spine straight, up and down. like this. Come back. Now children, I will also tell you one good exercise for the eyes. When you study a lot, gazing on the books or on the computer, it is necessary to take a break and do the palming. But apart from palming, other exercise also, knee rotation, knee movement, vertical movement, horizontal movement, rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise, and palming also. So let us see. Inhale. You look up, look down. This is a horizontal, vertical movement to the eyeballs, up, down, eyes closed. Now look towards the right hand, left hand, right, left, eyes closed. Now rotation of the eyeballs, clockwise, anti-clockwise, eyes closed. Blinking, blink your eyelids fast. Squeeze your eyes, release. Again squeeze, release. So this way the muscles of the eyes, they will get toned up. The blood circulation is also improved. Now palming. Cross your palms, cross your fingers, place the palms on your eyes. Feel complete darkness and complete relaxation to the eyes. You should take the break in between your studies and do the palming for a minute or two. It will relax and refresh your eyes. Come back. So every day, children, you should do it. And there is also, in the morning, you can do washing of the eyes. Like when you go to the toilet, in the wash basin, while bending forward, you can splash your eye, splash the water in your eyes like this, keeping the eyes open. And there is also eye wash cup also. Cups are available, and you can fill up the water and dip your eyes in that and rotate the eyes or do the blinking in the water. So children, these are all about micro exercises and eyes movement. Now we are coming for, we will take up the asanas. Asanas are the postures. These are the isometric exercises because we hold the posture, and they are performed in 4 ways: standing, sitting, lying down in 2 conditions, prone condition and supine condition. Prone condition means lying on the chest, supine condition lying on the back. So first we will do Tadasana in standing condition. Tadasana means combine your heels together, toes apart, and place your grip on your head. Inhale and raise your palm, your hands up, and raise your heels up. Maintain the balance. This asana is not advisable for those who are suffering from vertigo. And keep your eyes open and gaze at one point of concentration so as to maintain the balance. This asana helps in digestive and excretory systems. Slowly, slowly come back. You have not to hold the breath. Maintain the breath, normal breathing. Okay, now Trikonasana, triangle posture. Tadasana is called palm tree posture and Trikonasana is called triangle posture. Spread your legs and spread your arms horizontally. Now inhale, and while exhaling, bend toward the left side and try to take your hand. If you are not able to take your hands down on the ankle, you can hold your knee and slowly you will be able to go down with the practice, and your left foot should be in the right direction. Look up, breathe normally, slowly come back. Now turn your right foot in the right direction and left foot inside, and bend toward the left side and look toward your up side on the hand, on the left hand, left palm. Maintain the balance. Slowly come back. There are other asanas also in standing condition, like Virabhadrasana and Ardha Chakrasana. So, but today we will practice a few sitting posture also. Sitting posture means Ushtrasana. First we will practice camel posture, Ushtrasana. Get ready and you sit down in Vajrasana. This is Vajrasana. Heels apart. Place your hips in between the heels, and this is Vajrasana. This is very good for digestion. If it is performed after meals, it is very good. Now stand up for camel posture and place. Spread your knees, spread your heels, your foot. Place your hands on the waist. Fingers pointing downward. Slowly come back, come down, bend backward. This is Ardha. Now after this Ardha, you can place your heels on the. You can place your palms on the heels. This is Ushtrasana. Breathe normally. Slowly come back. Ushtrasana. Now we will perform Naukasana. Naukasana means boat posture. Spread your legs forward. This is in Dandasana. Now place your initially I will tell you the simple posture. Bend your legs and hold your legs, hold your thighs like this, and this is Ushtrasana. This is Naukasana, boat posture, simple boat posture. Now slowly you can spread your legs and like this. Try to keep your hands like this. Maintain the balance. Slowly come back. Now lying down postures. Lie down on the prone condition. Lie down on the chest. We will perform bow posture. That means Dhanurasana. Bend your knees and hold your ankles like this. Slowly raise your knees and raise your chest up. Breathe normally. Slowly come back and relax in Makarasana. This is Makarasana, crocodile posture. Now children, we will do some lying down on supine condition postures. Lie down in Savasana. This is Savasana. Now alert for Uttan Padasana, raised legs posture. Alert yourself, palms beside the hips, and raise your legs 30 degree above the surface. Raise to 60 degree above the surface. Raise your legs to 90 degree above the surface. Breathe normally, toes pointing upward. Slowly, slowly come down, halting at 60 degree, 30 degree, down. Now children, I will tell you a posture which increases the height, that is Chakrasana. Now like this, you are in lying down condition. Fold your legs like this. Fold your knees and take your arms and place the palms below, near the shoulders, and slowly with the head on the ground, lift your body up. And after this practice for a few days, you can lift your head also up like this. Breathe normally. Slowly come down, rest your shoulders down, relax in Savasana. Now children, we will practice another one inverted posture. This is called Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. Lift your legs upward and raise your legs horizontally backward. This is preparatory posture for Sarvangasana. Now raise your legs up and place your arms, hands on the waist, on your back. Try to maintain the posture with normal breathing. This inverted posture should not be done by those suffering from hypertension or heart issues. Slowly go back, no jerks, very slow. Go, take your hands down on the ground and vertebra by vertebra place your back on the ground and leg on the ground. Relax. Now in the sequence, the counter posture for this Sarvangasana is Matsyasana. Place your hands below your hips, in between the hips and the waist, and raise your body up and place your neck on the ground. You place your head on the ground. This is Matsyasana, fish posture. Slowly come back. Relax in Savasana. Quick relaxing technique means you tighten your body, tighten your legs, tighten your knees, tighten your hands, tighten your body, tighten your abdomen, tighten your face, tighten and release. This is called quick relaxing posture, quick relaxing technique. Within 2 minutes you will stretch your body completely and relax completely. Now bend, turn towards the right side and get up. We will practice some breathing exercises. First of all, children, we should know how to do deep breathing. Sit comfortably, either in Ardha Padmasana or Purna Padmasana. Inhale deeply and inhale. When first you inhale, keep your hands on the chest, on the abdomen. When you inhale without expanding the chest, inhale and raise your belly up, and then further inhale, raise your chest up, and further inhale, raise your shoulders up. This is called full yogic breathing, deep breathing. So the expansion of the lungs is lateral, horizontal, and vertical. So in normal breathing, we inhale up to 500 ml of air, whereas in deep breathing, we can inhale up to 5000 ml of air. So inhale deeply, raise your belly, raise your chest, raise your shoulders up. Exhale completely, contract the shoulders, chest, and abdomen. So this should be performed at least for 5 minutes, and you can go up to 10 minutes. Now children, this Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama, at the first we will practice low level, then medium level, then go to normal level. Raise your arms up and you take your arms down, then exhale, inhale, up, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back. This is about Bhastrika Pranayama. Now to complement this pranayama, because this activates the energy in our body, we do a cooling pranayama which is called Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Bend your, take your right hand up and bend your first two fingers and left hand in the Gyana Mudra, index finger and thumb together, and inhale, block your right nostril, inhale through left, exhale through right, inhale through right, exhale through left, inhale through left, exhale through right, inhale through right, exhale through left. Children, this Anulom Vilom Pranayama helps in improving and enhancing your memory power. Whatever you remember, it will be permanent in your memory. So, and it's very cooling also. It reduces and eliminates the stress and anxiety. Whenever you have anxiety in your examination periods, so that time you some cooling exercises, especially this Anulom Vilom and Bhramri. This helps a lot. Now Bhramri Pranayama. Inhale, place your first two fingers, block your eyes, place your ring finger below your nose, little finger below the lips, and plug the ears with the tip of the thumbs. Inhale and first turn your tongue upward, backward, touch your soft palate at the back. Inhale and do the humming 3 times. Come back. Just visualize your breath, normal breathing. Visualize your body. Concentrate over your breath. At this stage, you can have good messages, good affirmations, good determinations for you in your life. When you are calm, cool and relaxed and in a meditative posture, meditative stage, your determination and messages and affirmations will come true. Now children, this is the pranayama session, pranayama segment. Now we will have some sort of a yogic acupressure by way of clapping. So you spread your fingers like this and clap. First slow clapping, then fast clapping. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this clapping, a lot of our acupressure points in the hands, in the palms, they get activated, and a lot of blood circulation gets activated. Now children, laughter. As you know, laughter is a big exercise. It rejuvenates the whole body and mind. So whenever you feel down, you feel you should remember something amusing and laugh inside you. So laughter is at two levels. One is laughter without opening the mouth and laughter with opening the mouth, athasansi. So first, without opening the mouth, let us start laughing. Now open laughter. Okay, laugh openly till you have pain in your abdomen. Start. So this is laughter. So a word of advice regarding the diet. Children, we should know our body is like a temple. We should eat only good things. We should not eat the junk foods. We should eat nutritious things full of vitamins, minerals, and proteins and carbohydrates and fats also. But there is a method of eating also. You should have right eating. You should know what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat. So quantity, quality, and the timings. So when you feel hungry, then only you should eat. You should have good quality of food stuff. You should eat in a cool environment. Whenever you are disturbed, don't eat that. Otherwise, this will become poison. So children, this is all about food. This is a short session on yoga for children. Hope you enjoyed this thing. And tomorrow we will take up the yoga session especially for the corporate staff. Please do join. And day after means on Wednesday we are having a special yoga session for the women. And next Thursday we are having a chair yoga. Those who can't do the lying down or sit down on the mat, they can do chair yoga. And the last day means Friday, now 19th of June, we are having a special session on yoga for old and ailing people. So hope you have enjoyed it, and please stay safe, stay connected, and stay happy and stay blessed. Till then, see you tomorrow. Till then, namaste. Thank you.